Time running out here on the play clock. From the gun, here's Cousins. And it is caught. Touchdown, Washington. Pierre Garçon from 4 yards out. And the Redskins have taken a first-quarter lead. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route. Ordinarily, it's probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Set to return. This is Brandon Cooks. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
I know who your team is. Your true team. I'm your true team right there.
Breeze now on first down. It's brought in here by Willie Snead. And a nice gain at 21 yards. So there on that play, offensively, they were in the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage. So as a former DB, how tough is it to defend that?
It's really difficult because your natural inclination is to chase the receiver and maybe leave your zone.
So looking for Snead, and it's intercepted. Picked up by the veteran corner, D'Angelo Hall. 20!
And you can't say enough about our man making the interception right there, Brandon. It's his 12th year in the league. And you told me before the game that he still got it, and he does. What a play that was to come away with the football.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. And he motions the wide receiver.
I thought he was going to be good. I thought he was going to be good.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
You get blown out plenty of times, dude. You got blown out about good.
Following the interception, Cousins caught on the right side, Reed. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A gain of 6 there on first.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the balls we just saw there.
A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Now the first carry for Matt Jones. Give him a yard on the play, and he's definitely short. It'll be 4th down and a few inches.
Will Willis's girlfriend, I got to go for this.
So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard, and the ball gets to the 2.
Well, remember, they could get the first down without getting the touchdown. And he's able to fight all the way down to the 2-yard line. So it's a big conversion there on 4th down. And now they'll get 4 more shots from there.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal. Looking at this now, you got a couple more cracks here this close. Sneak it.
I don't think you even go into a huddle. Just line up, snap it, and fall in behind those guys into the end zone.
No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal.
I know they didn't get it, but I kind of like the call. 2nd and inches go right to the quarterback sneak. Normally, that should be executed better, shouldn't it?
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Kirk Cousins with his 2nd touchdown of this opening quarter. And the Redskins find a way to stretch their lead. And this one through the uprights and good. Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to go soft on the corners. They'll run with Lasco. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33.
First play of the drive. Let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking. But the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. So this brings up a 2nd and 2. Here's Lasco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Kill. Got it. Under. Ready. We're waiting.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. He gets it to Thomas. And this last year, right around mid-season, it's kind of when Michael Thomas emerged as Drew Brees' favorite target. And he finished leading all rookies, 92 catches, over 1,100 yards.
And one of the things I remember most about learning about Michael Thomas last season when I did a Saints game was finding out how much winning meant to him. Multiple teammates talked about after a loss how upset he was, how much he put into practice getting ready for the next week, and how much he was looking at other guys and wondering, do you care as much as I do? And that's a really big deal for a rookie receiver, and he translated it into action the rest of the year.
And counting the defense here, the Redskins have 6 defensive backs out there. On 3rd and long, it's Breeze. This is caught. It's caught.
All over there.
And able to pick up the 1st across midfield to the 47.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver, 47 yards. And the Saints are back within a score.
Those are the only 7 points you don't get that I gave.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. So out now come the Redskins. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
They'll start on the ground with Kelly. They'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here. Let's look ahead for a quick minute. We don't have the schedules yet for next year, but what we do have are the 5 international games that will be played, 4 in London and then 1 again in Mexico, Jacksonville, Baltimore, Miami, New Orleans, Cleveland, Minnesota, Rams, and Arizona. Those in London, and then Mexico's going to get a great game. The Raiders and New England.
Yeah, you're exactly right. And just think about the ones in London. Remember, they're splitting them between the 2 different stadiums in London, so they get a different flavor in all of these places. But Mexico, for the 2nd straight year, the Raiders are coming to town. That should be a whole lot of fun.
Should be a ton of fun and a very good matchup. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
Detroit! Back 99, Philly, here we go! Check 99.
In motion right, Garcon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3. A tackle made by Sterling Moore.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game. It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or 2 in and bats it away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And now Cousins choosing to back away from the line and signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 3rd down, Cousins. And able to find Garcon. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
And fits the exact right word. Over the middle, there's almost always traffic, so anytime you're a receiver in that area, you're not just focused on catching the football. You're wondering where the collision's going to come from, right? Because there's almost always someone there able to concentrate, catch it, and even added a little extra at the end with a short run.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line. And this seemingly endless drive continues. So an entertaining first half, and now we have hit the 2-minute warning. And the offense readies for play number 10 of this series.
Detroit! Back 99, Philly! Over! Watch it now, Barney!
Cousins now on 2nd down.
Gotcha.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown.
Oh, my God.
Vernon Davis, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Redskins are going to add on to their lead. Yeah, he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch it in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, But what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, gave up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here. They send Thomas out to the right by himself. Now Breeze. And it's caught. Kobe Fleener. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Will Compton in there to sack him for a loss of 6. Defense really showing respect to the deep ball here, playing off the receivers. They come up in an offset eye.
Ready, 95, 56. Be ready.
Now Breeze throwing on second down. It's caught left side by Cooks. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Throwing on first down is Breeze. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Kobe Fleener, the tight end, his intended target. And that'll bring up second down.
He's thrown 1 interception already, and that doesn't necessarily mean the rest of the game is going to go like that. But it does seem that he's a little bit off in his approach to this one.
Yeah, it does, and that was a risky throw right there.
Got to be careful about taking care of the ball, making sure you get back within yourself. I mean, those mechanics that they work on all the time, they're there for a reason. Kind of get back to those and maybe tamp it down a little bit.
They're going to hurry back to the line now. Here's Breeze. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A pickup of 11, and it moves the chains.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Breeze now on first down. Oh, he had 6 points in his hands there. Couldn't hang on. Second down.
I hope I don't sound too rah-rah on that one, but that's the exact right throw. Either your receiver gets it or no one gets it. Give him a lot of credit for being really precise with it.
Got rid of it. No one got it. Breeze going to throw. And that will be caught, but out of the end zone, says the field judge. It's ruled incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Now it's Chris Thompson on the return. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
You thought you was going to beat me.
Play clock winding down. The second half starts with a carry by Jones. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
The Saints with an extra defensive back here on third on the field.
Could they blitz?
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll try and run for it with Jones.
Good job,
and he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Well, that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork,
get out of here,
and
bro.
handling a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up first downs.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Here's Cousins. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. They'll need to get the play off quickly. First down. Here's Cousins surveying the field. He'll rifle this from deep right side. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect.
There's no shyness there pushing the ball downfield, but I like the coverage on the play. In good position. And when you have a 50-50 ball, who's going to come down with it? I like the way they made the play. Came across and knocked it away.
Well, it looks like we got the big tight end still down after the last play. Well, you can bet that they would hate to be without his services.
Good kick, baby. That was good.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And he drops this off to Thompson complete. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got 1st and goal. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like it.
You pitiful, dude.
Into the end zone for a Washington touchdown.
Get back in there, Jordan Reed. Good job. Coming back in.
Jackson, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And
I'm
the
going to beat you like you
Redskins find
stole
a way
something.
to
Waking up in
stretch
the
their
middle and now
lead.
you're talking about get up and play you.
And his kick is right through.
But see, you made Pitt think he was really good.
Following the touchdown, Dustin Hopkins will kick it away.
He was sit up here right in his mouth. And then he getting his butt beat like
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. They come out here in the eye.
You waiting? Check, check, check. 0-2, you waiting?
This is Lasco. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Now Lasco. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that is going to set up a 3rd and 1.
Look, the first down marker is out there, but sometimes it's hard to find for an offense when they're in a long yardage situation, which usually means throw the football.
Man,
in this case, they went against the tendency and ran it. And boy, the reward was there. A big, big pickup. And guess what? It's now 3rd and very short in order to try and pick up a first down.
This is Ingram on 1st and 10. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And they're going to speed things up here.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about different style of running in order to get this guy going.
Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'll have to keep carrying it, thank you.
So the offense needing 4 yards. It's 3rd down. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. And he's got Snead. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Breeze now on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open. A good pickup there of 20 yards. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff.
Yeah, when we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time. Really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming...
He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up 3rd. And quickly, they get to the line. Now Breeze on 3rd down. Flush to his right. Room here to run. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Breeze. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no good plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
Throwing, Cousins, and he fires one incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit.
Looking for Garcon, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Jarvis Byrd. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. Now the Saints, they trot their offense out here. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach, because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st down, Breeze. He dumps it down to Ingram.
Come on,
and he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
I got a fix for him.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. Flushed out right. Going to throw deep for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone.
You can feel the anguish all the way up here. It certainly looked like he had that one in the end zone, open, unable to hold on to it.
Second down here after the incomplete pass.
Hit.
Back to the air on second down. It's Breeze. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here. So still a full 10 yards to go here for the offense on third down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
It appears that the pressure is affecting him today. Normally, he knows exactly when to get rid of the football. But today, because he's been hit a few times, he's getting rid of it a little bit too quickly.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
Good job.
Able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
First and goal. Defense with the backs against the wall. And he is going to lose yardage here. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Second and goal to go now. Able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the one. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Breeze going to sneak it, and he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Drew Brees, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Saints get a bit closer. And he's got it up and through.
You got to think about kicking that onside kick, because if you don't get it, stupid.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Don't be like the typical self.
This is taken at the 3.
Basically.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, look at Washington as they come onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Second down following the run. They'll go again with Kelly. Found a little room there as he's out to about the 37. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a third and about 2. The fourth quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Two yards to go here on third down. And the D looking like they may blitz. They'll run it now out of the gun.
Thank you, stupid.
It's a gain of 3, and
good
it gets
play
him
call.
first.
Thank you,
Well, that was a unit that understood exactly where the first down marker was, handed it to their guy who could run it, created some space,
you can run the
and he
same
got
defense
there.
all you want to. It ain't going to help you none. So that's easy work. Go to bed, Pistol. Go to bed.
So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. In motion right, Garcon. They'll run it now out of the gun. So from the 40 to the 45, 5-yard run. Tackle is made by Cameron Jordan.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism. They created some nice space for him.
Man, shut up.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
What you learned today, I bet your butt learned.
In motion right, Garcon.
Because all you doing is getting blown out.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. Cousins from the gun on 3rd. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Delvin Brown with a pick. And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they're hoping to capture some of that magic they had last time out when they were able to put together a scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did know, they are down on the scoreboard.
He had time, was able to survey the field and find a soft spot in that zone coverage.
And that's where it gets difficult for a defender, Brandon. You go to your spots on the field that you have to cover, and when the offense finds an area that you're not in, that's where they throw the football.
Being chased out left. That's caught. It's Thomas.
Over there, bro.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. All the yards, completions, just another play that's a feather in the cap of the great career of Drew Brees.
And wasn't he supposed to be too small?
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Mark Ingram from 6 yards away. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And this is off the left upright, but he banks it through. How about that one? This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away.
You're going to pay for that, Pissy.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. Time is starting to run out, really becoming a factor. We'll see if the defense can get the stop they need to get the ball back to the offense. In motion right, Garcon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he powers his way up past the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A good solid run there as we head towards the home stretch of this game.
I'm going to be a player for life.
Hurry up, here we go. Blazing now, Barney.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
I'm going to be a player for life.
Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively.
Detroit!
In motion right, Garcon. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
The defense won that play so fast that I think if the running back even had time to notice if anyone was there, it was just a blink of an eye, and there was a loss on the play.
Let's see what they go to here on 3rd down and 6. In motion right, Garcon. Here's Cousins. Jordan Reed has it. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line.
They were full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Fresh set of downs here.
Watch it now. Shoot. All right, here we go.
And with the play clock winding down, Jay Gruden's going to use a timeout. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And they give this time to the tailback. And
Come on, bro.
He lost the football. It's loose. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. Now the Saints offense, they get ready to go back to work here. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Steps away to his left. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down.
So much of this game is about leverage. We always talk about low man wins in the trenches. Well, it's like that in just about every position. And sometimes, if you lose that leverage and you're losing the battle, just jump up at the line of scrimmage and try and bat the ball away. And that's exactly what happened there.
He's going to let it fly. And that one drops to the ground. Incomplete. Clock stops here just inside of 20 seconds. 19 left.
Tremendous field position there and a perfect time to do exactly what they did. Take a shot at the end zone. And they went for the big play, just unable to complete it.
Don't get nervous, son.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look. 6 DBs. And they're going to go soft on the corners. Back to throw. Now a desperate. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Dante Whitner. And not much on the return there. He'll take it only up to the 9-yard line. And here come the Redskins now. They have the lead. Still a one-possession game, but the defense got to stop. They've got the football now. Just salted away, right?
Exactly. That's all the defense is counting on from their offense. They did their job in a big way. You know they're over on the sidelines now starting to take their tape off and, hey, we've done this thing. The offense has to put it away, and that means ball security.
Absolutely. Stranger things have happened.
Good night, girl. Hey, guy. Looking for the young
now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
We back in the winner's circle, guys. He told me to get a win. Guess what? I got to win. Guess what? I got to win. Guess what? I got to win.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some.
He beat Willis. He thinks he did something.
And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Montre, I want to appreciate you for tuning into the show. Appreciate the text message, and I did my thing as always. Appreciate you. As always. This is my girlfriend. I let her get out there and play a little bit, but I bring her back home. I turn them out. Look at him, guys. He's trying
to got an extra defensive back out there now on 3rd and 13.
Look at him, guys. Go to bed, Irvin. Go to bed.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
That boy mad, guys. He's just sitting over there, his face ugly out there. Goodbye, Daniel. Go to bed.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
Go to bed.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. And the Saints signal for another timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break.
Guys, he in here probably looking stupid. That fool called a timeout 1 second. He praying for a whole thing.
The Redskins, they can smell victory now. They take a knee. And Charles, in this one, the 4th quarter became a lot more interesting, I know, than I anticipated. Probably you anticipated. A comeback bid falling just a little bit short.
You're never supposed to count a team out, and I know we didn't on air, But mentally, I just didn't see this type of a comeback, especially one that put them in a position to put the real pressure on them down the stretch.
Don't count me out. Go to bed. Get it better, James. Get better.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, and this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Redskins as we say so long from FedEx Field.
Oh my God, this dude sorry. This dude wake up in the middle of the night talking all this shit. He's gonna do something. Sorry, Ted.
She's up against them all, but the writing's on the wall. There's more than meets the eye with her. Nothing I can do. I'm left without a clue.
He ended up making it look decent at 28-21. I was beating 28-7. Oh my God, sorry, James. Golly, dude. Get better, man. Before you call me out, James, you need to get better. And we live on Telephone.